Back with another one. What's it like being black in Japan? I've always wondered, like, niggas who go to Japan, how y'all experiences? Do they see y'all like Godzilla? Godzilla! Do they see that? Do they?
What's it like being black in Japan?
I think it's a bit overwhelming at first, to be completely honest, because like,
and then she would like block me. And she would just block me, right? And it seemed like she liked me, but she kept blocking me, and then
no matter where I go, I'll always get discriminated against for being black. So I might as well choose the place that makes me happy.
Hi everyone, how are you? This is Ricky. Today I'm going to interview black people. What's it like being black in Japan? So let's see. On my channel, I dive into Japanese culture.
It's you know, like, I think this racist shit is so stupid, bro. We can really solve like a whole bunch of other problems. Niggas get mad at skin color. Nigga, I can't control this shit. You think I want to be black? Yeah, I love this shit. I ain't gonna lie, I love this shit. Niggas smooth. I feel like I'm James Bond every day, bro. The world trying to get me. I'm outsmarting them.
Culture and lifestyle with both Japanese people and foreigners in Japan. So it's
that's like interviewing short people. Like, what's it like being short? What? Nigga, like, he can't control this shit.
perfect channel for anyone thinking about traveling to or living in Japan. Plus, you can learn real everyday Japanese by watching this video like this. So if you haven't yet, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Instagram where I share my daily life in Tokyo. Alright, let's get started. So okay, thank you so much for your time. Could you introduce yourself?
my name is Darion. I'm from America, and I'm particularly from Louisiana, like the central
Oh, okay.
Louisiana.
Yeah, right. So how long have you been in Japan?
I've only been in Japan for a week so far, but I did go last year for 1 month, a part of the school program here.
Alright, so how long will you be staying in Japan?
I'll be staying in Japan for 1 year.
What's it like, being black in Japan?
Okay, that's a really good question. I feel like when it comes to being black in Japan, it's no different from being maybe like another color. Now, just in the Asian countries, white is favored more, merely because that's just how it's been for a long time. The color white is favored, not necessarily the character of the person, but just the appearance. Like if a Japanese person sees a white guy and he's like mildly attractive, it's like, oh, that guy is like cool, he's super cool, he's white or whatever. But that's not as common, I think, nowadays. I feel like it's more so whenever you come here, you're a foreigner. You're not black necessarily, not white necessarily, you're a foreigner. And it's only a few Japanese people that might look at you as color. For example, there's a lot of Japanese girls that like gyaru, and a lot of them really like the hip hop culture. I'm just using Japanese.
You mean gyaru?
Gyaru, however you say it.
All right,
Gyaru.
Gyaru, right,
Gyaru.
yeah.
I'm only using Japanese girls for example, but there's also guys too that are also like hip hop. So a lot of girls that are into that, they like hip hop whatnot. So when they see a black guy, it might be more of a like a spectacle to them, right? That's
So we just like animals in cages. I'm like, oh, exotic species.
the only case where race might play a part, but for the most part, in Japan, it's mostly just like, oh, you're a foreigner, right? Instead of just like, oh, you're black, you're white, you're Mexican, right? So when it comes to relationships here, you have to be very, very, I guess, particular with what you might say and how you might convey something.
Okay, let's say you're dating a Japanese girl. Like, is there any problem? Could be like language, could be like culture difference, or like whatever.
Good question. So one problem could be a case of being fetishized because of the race. The one problem can be they just see you as a novelty, right? And I've seen this in many interviews with foreigners on Japan. It's like if you're like black or whatever, it's like a novelty, right? So they might not completely like you for you. Oh, I'll tell you an experience I did have. I was talking to a Japanese girl online, and we talked for a very long time. I don't know if she's Manhattan, I'm not sure. She was a little bit crazy, but we were talking, and she was very sweet and whatnot. But she would have these weird moments where she would get like really drunk and whatnot or whatever, and then she would like block me. And she would block me, right? And it seemed like she liked me, but she kept blocking me, and then
What is this nigga talking about? Like, you blocked me one time, I'm not talking to you ever again. Like, I don't have time to be playing these games, bro. Like, what are you talking about? What?
she just blocked me altogether. So I don't think she necessarily liked me personally. It was kind of like, oh, this is a black guy's a spectacle. Let me talk to him for a little bit or whatever, and then move on, right? And I've heard a lot of other people talk about that same experience where it'll seem like someone's into them, and
No,
then
they're just using you, bro. They're just using your attention, bro. Guard your attention, bro. I always guard my shit, bro. You gotta come to me.
it's kind of just like they kind of distance off once they get their fix of a foreigner, So, but it's not with every Japanese. I'm not gonna say that, but it's some of them are like that, especially counting like what their niche is, So.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Could you introduce yourself?
My name is Umi, and I'm from Florida,
Hey, Florida.
and I've lived in Japan for 2 years.
Okay. What brought you to Japan?
I wanted to study Japanese, and since I was a kid, I've always wanted to live here.
What's it like being black in Japan?
So it's different from being a foreigner. Those are two different things. Technically, yeah, they're the same, but also different. Being black, I would say, has its difficulties. Like, I get stereotyped a lot, actually, in Japan. So with my job, I work with kids, and so when I first meet them, they cry because of my skin tone. I get a lot of derogatory
They cry because of your skin tone. Why would you want to be there? Why?
terms sometimes with Japanese people. Like, they've called me like a monkey.
What the fuck?
Been called the N-word a few times here.
Bruh, I'm not going, like, what?
But also it's been really good too. So like because I'm black, I stand out a lot. And so people come to me more usually than most. So like if I'm with my friends who are like, let's say white, Japanese people will come to me first because I look more different, I guess, maybe because I dress pretty Japanese. So
Is there any pros and cons, like being black in Japan?
yeah. Okay. So the cons are, of course, people will stare at me a lot, but I'm pretty used to that. Stare at me, so some of this discrimination. But the pros are, so if I apply for a job, there's not a lot of black people usually that would apply for jobs, so I'll get picked more often than not because they want something new, something fresh.
All right, is there anything that you want to share your experience in Japan, like being black?
Oh, yeah. So I guess being black in Japan, I use dating apps sometimes to talk to guys. And a lot of people there will say like, oh, I've never talked to a black person before. So usually I'm the first black person that I've gone on a date with a Japanese guy. For the most part, it's pretty nice. And I would say like, there's a group of like Nigerians that live in like Harajuku and Shibuya and stuff. And usually if there's like some trouble or some guy trying to talk to me, they will step in and help me because I'm black too. So they will, we try to have each other's backs. Yeah. Also,
Okay. They're not completely alone there.
and I live in Japan, a lot of Japanese people assume that I can't speak Japanese, or they assume that I'm from Africa, or if I tell them that I'm American, then they get surprised because I think a lot of Japanese stereotypes towards African American women are that everyone is pretty heavyset, fat. So that's a big stereotype
That's because of the Western media, bro, what they portray.
here with being black in Japan. And yeah, like I said, they assume I can't speak Japanese. So when I do speak Japanese, they get really surprised. So because I think they assume like me and my friends are together. She's white, I'm black. They assume she can speak Japanese and I can't. So that happens quite a lot. And usually it's opposite. They can't speak Japanese, but I can. So, yeah.
That's interesting. Okay, thank you.
Because, bro, these crackers be thinking like niggas are like, I don't know, bro. It's weird, bro.
Do you see yourself in Japan in the future?
I will visit Japan. I would never want to live there. I would just visit there.
Yes, I plan to live here as long as I can. I want to try to live here forever.
Why?
That's my plan because I really love living
You gotta go to Africa, bro. Go to Africa. You'll be straight. Bro, I hate this shit, bro. People would just be hating themselves.
here, even though Japan has its pros and cons everywhere around the world, has its pros and cons. So I think like as an African American woman, as a black woman, no matter where I go, I'll always get discriminated against for being black. So I might as well choose a place that makes me happy.
All right, thank you so much. Do you speak Japanese?
少しだけ。
Can you introduce yourself in Japanese too?
Okay, じゃあ、はじめまして。私の名前は海です。2年くらい日本に住んでいる。なんか私の日本語はあんまりペラペラじゃない。だからもっと勉強したいです。はい。
ありがとうございます. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
Yeah, could you introduce your background?
So my name is Christopher Holman. I'm from America, the United States. I'm Jamaican and Haitian from nationality. I was raised in like the suburb area of like Long Island, if you know where that's at.
New York.
And I'm studying abroad here in Japan I've been here for a few months, 2 months so far. So I'll be here for another month or so.
All right, how do you like it here so far?
I like it a lot here so far. The beautiful city, a lot of things to see, a lot of great sights. The culture here is it's fun. Like people are super nice. We go into izakayas and drinking. It's amazing. The food here is great, and there's just a lot of things to do and a lot of opportunity which I haven't tapped into yet. But like you can just see it around the place. There's so many things to do.
All right, so what's it like being black in Japan?
I think it's a bit overwhelming at first, to be completely honest, because like coming from America, specifically being from the Philly part, it's like a whole different culture and experience, and you have to sort of like relearn how to navigate that. I think sometimes people staring and stuff, and like people getting like not weird, people looking at you. It is a bit like it caught me off guard a little bit. That in itself is its own experience. But like besides that, I think like personally, I've been saying to myself a lot, so trying to avoid all that. So it's not the worst experience, but I think like if I was here any longer than a few months, it'd definitely be something I have to really learn how to navigate and get used to.
Is there any like negative thing that you didn't expect in Japan?
I think the negative thing I didn't expect was like sometimes people can be a bit standoffish here and like cold and reserved, and like it's never a problem because like you live your own life, of course. But like for my personality, it is like I'm used to like talking to everybody and like wanting to connect to people, and like you feel like you can't really have that too much over here. At least what I experienced.
Because I feel like in Japan they're more like they're robots. They're not showing too much emotion. They're not doing this. They're not doing that. They're like.
So far.
Is there any pros and cons being black in Japan?
I think pros is that like you just can be in your own world. No one's really bothering me in terms of like physically bothering me, and like I can just live my own life, and I guess that's a really nice part. The girls and men here are super like receptive of me and like can be understanding at times if they don't speak English, like try to work with me and stuff. But like I think the cons are like it is just like it's hard to relate to the people and like other experiences because like my experience is so like it's its own thing, so it's difficult to actually connect with people on that.
There are a lot of Japanese people who has dreads.
Yeah.
What do you think about it? What can I ask?
Yeah, I mean like I don't ever think it's my place or some place like yell at somebody for you, mad at somebody on their own life, but like I do think it's a bit strange just because dreadlocks do have a bit of a religious significance. Japan has its own like culture and things that they can add into their own life. It's important to at least
That's swagger jacking.
to know what they mean or present if you're gonna be wearing dreads. So it's like it's never like a big problem or something to like get mad at, but like it is like a bit like a that's weird.
All right, so you feel kind of weird.
A little bit. Like I don't let it bother me that much, and it's like it's not like my biggest focus of attention, but like it is something that I notice. Like, oh, that's like a non-black person wearing dreadlocks.
Do you speak Japanese?
Not really. I have a textbook and some like writing books to practice. I know some like basic phrases and stuff like that, but like I don't really know it that well.
Okay, like, do you want to say something in Japanese?
I guess gozaimasu. See what I'm saying?
All right, thank you so much. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you so much for watching so far. How was it? I really appreciate their willingness to be in the interview this time. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel so you never miss out on future videos. Again.
All right, good video, Ricky. I don't understand this infatuation with the black skin. Why do people care so much, bro? Why? I don't understand this shit, bro. And I'ma deal with this my whole life, cause nigga, this is what God chose, nigga. So fuck it, bro. But I think it's like a superpower for real, for real. Especially where I live, like people do not disrespect me, bro. They do not disrespect me, bro, at all, bro. Oh man, that's crazy. I'll see y'all boys later. Gang.